told you that boy, the whole CD ride. But guess what? That's not the reason why we're here. That's not the reason why we're here, man. We got about 60 more seconds, man. We about to go ahead and get it in. We're going to be talking about the four major objectives. The four major objectives that's preventing people from reaching retirement at a decent age, man. We're going to be talking about the four major obstacles. I apologize. The four major obstacles that's preventing people from reaching retirement at a decent age. So we got roughly about 30 more seconds, man. 30 more seconds, man. Do me a favor. If you trust me, if you know that I'm gonna hit you with some valuable content, I'm not here to wasting your time. I'm not here to play around. Well, I did kind of, it's kind of giving people enough time to share. And plus, I want to push out that Yo Gotti, man, because that boy, you got to listen to the lyrics of that. I'm a lyricist. One thing about hip hop music, I listen to every word. Now, in today's time, it's hard to find somebody who talking some real. That boy talking some real right there. Y'all need to listen to that. Now, that's something y'all need to listen to. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and change my screen real quick. Boom. All right, boom, man. So right now we're gonna talk about some current statistics, man. Some current statistics, and we're about to go ahead and dive on in, cause I'm kind of particular with time, cause it is a Saturday, and y'all are sharing y'all Saturday with me. So right now, let's go ahead and allow me to go ahead and frame this up for you. What are the current statistics, right? Because one thing that we always say, man, America is the what? It's the land of what? Opportunity. I love talking about that. We're the wealthiest country in the world, man. Over 90% of most Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. Over 68 million Americans have poor credit. 80% of Americans say they feel like they behind. Like if you actually pull somebody off to the side, they'll be honest with you. If you can find somebody who's willing to be transparent, over 80%. We do know that wages are stagnated and the government don't have no solution. So we got to discuss these things head up, man. What is causing this? All right. So one thing we do know, man, everybody got two major objectives, right? People get up and they go to work for their current lifestyle. So most people current lifestyle is actually getting paid by labor or time, right? Now, but your future lifestyle, for you to be able to sustain and put yourself in a position where we call permanent retirement, you got to have an investment or income producing assets, which is the same thing, right? Now, one thing we do know, Social Security, which is provided by the government, and pensions go along with corporate America, they're no longer working. They're no longer working. You can just look at the track record. How many people do you know that's still getting Social Security that still got to go back to work? And people who still getting their pension from their job and they still got to go to work. Why? Because it's not enough money. Now, what are the challenges or obstacles that's preventing that? Now, the first one is inflation. They call it the income silent killer. Inflation rises anywhere between they say anywhere between like 3 to 5% annually. Now ask yourself, people who have a job, are you getting 3 to 5% pay raise on your job? The answer is no. That's inflation. Now taxes end up taking the first 1/3 of your income. So we're talking about out of 12 months from January to end of April, that dollar amount is actually going away in taxes. Now because of that, people putting themselves in debt because they end up from borrowing on the bottom to make up for what they lost for the top. So that ends up taking the second 1/3 of your income. Now you're dealing with the last 1/3. What takes the last 1/3 of your income? Big business. That's right. If you sit back and you look at the calendar from January to the end of December, at least once a month, there is what I like to call a capitalistic holiday that making you pay additional income. Look at the holidays. And due to capitalism and big business, that's big business, is they end up advertising something that make you pay additional money on things that you really shouldn't do. All right. And that ends up taking the last 1/3. So that's why I put these is what put most people in what we call a negative cash flow cycle. All right, but we want to fix that, man. There's a wealth principle that isn't being taught in schools, but you see it all the time. It's called cash, asset, cash. Oops, apologize, I'm moving too fast. Cash, asset, cash. That's right, man. This is what wealthy people do. They take some cash, they buy and build an asset, and that asset in returns end up making more cash. And that is a cycle, a wealth building principle, which is a cycle that as long as you don't interrupt it, hey, it would always push you into the next. That is a foundation for you to start building wealth. You got to put yourself in that cycle. All right. So we got a solution to the particular problem. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk about a problem without presenting a solution. Because for those who are like me with a military background, you cannot go to your leadership and talk about a problem unless you have a potential solution. So we have a solution that has been working for years. Our solution to the situation is most people who are operating off a W-2, we're gonna show you how you can improve your cash flow management. That's right. We're going to show you how to improve your cash flow management, because if you have a job and a job alone, and how do you know if you got a job at the end of the year? Everybody waiting on what? They W-2s, they W-2s. Little do you know, if you got a W-2, you in the highest tax bracket the United States has to offer. You volunteering, you are operating in the highest tax bracket. Now, that W-2 ain't nothing but a tax code that the IRS uses. It tells the government how your money was being made. Now, the philosophy of a W-2, it states that I work, I get taxed, and whatever is left, then I spend. You work, you get taxed, whatever is left, then you spend. But when you partner up with us, you partner with MUB, I'm gonna show you how you can legally minimize your taxes, and we'll be able to show you how to get this done by changing your W-4 form. Because when you add MUB to what you currently got, you now are legally eligible for you to minimize your taxes. Now, a lot of people's like, where is this money going to come from? All right, we come directly off the IRS. Most people have never seen this before. It says big refund, big tax bill, update April 29, 2005. It says right here, over 80% of most Americans got refunds. The average refund is about $2,126. But check this out. It says you might be using, for those who get a tax return, a tax refund, they say you might be using extra withholding as a forced savings method, but Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds except in special circumstances. Putting the money in any type of savings account or paying down debt might be a better option. So when we tell you that we're going to show you how you can actually get your money up front instead of waiting at the end of the year, because all you really done is gave the government an interest-free loan, you can take that additional money and start what? Minimizing your debt. Then when you start minimizing your debt, and now because you understand that you got a plan, you not only you gonna minimize your taxes, you gonna minimize your debt, but you gonna also learn how to minimize your expenses, right? Because now you're gonna be more financially aware of how you spend the money. Check this out. I want you to understand this. When your taxes go down, your income go up. When your debt go down, when your debt go down, income go up. Your expenses go down, your income goes up. Your cash flow goes up. Now, how you gonna able to get this done? You'll be like, is this legal? Yes, it's called a strategy called income shifting. Because when you link up with MUB, man, you're gonna be getting access to the deductions of a 1099. And a 1099, that's a business, right? So now you're gonna get a chance to put yourself where you can earn you some business income. How many people do you know that need better credit, that need more money, that want to learn how to master their money management and teach their money how to make money for them, right? Now, because you got this business, now by default, you know, lower tax bracket. You lowered your tax bracket by 10%. You only paying 18 to 23%. But guess what? It gets better than that. You can also operating on a different philosophy, because your business go work, your business spend, and anything is left, your business tax. Now, what you also want to get access to, you're going to get access to over 475 different tax deductions. Oh, let me find my book. Give me a quick second. Boom. That's what I want to show y'all. Over 475 different tax deductions. Now, most employees only got access to like max 8 or 9. Now imagine if you had over 400 more. Do you think you're gonna be spending any money on taxes? You start studying that book and learning how to write off your lifestyle. Come on now, that's a no-brainer. So what does it take to get your membership to be a part of MUB, man? A small investment of $50. So ask yourself, if I was able to bring back $200 to $800 a month on your paycheck, $200 minus 50, you up 150. Is that a win or a loss? Most people say, hey, man, that's definitely a win. Then $35 a month. Now you're able to write off your lifestyle. Is that a win or a loss? Most people gonna say, yeah, that's a win. I tell people this all the time, man. Membership has its privileges, and because you are now a business owner, you now have the privilege of giving other people access to your business. And then when you start introducing them to your team, because guess what, MUB becomes a part of your team, man. We become a small part. You tell us what to do, and we do it on your behalf. Now you can earn what we like to call residual income. You can earn up to $3, $5, even $8 a month per active associate. And we're not even discussing the upfront commissions that you're going to get paid. We ain't even discussing that, because that's a lot of good money. So I want you to look at it like this, man. Look at the population of your city, your town, and look, if you brought this education, if you brought this platform to the people, to the masses, you share this. Now, let's say globally, you bring about 10,000 people to your organization. You start making about $80,000 a month. Would that be a win or a loss? And thing about it is, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Now, here goes some of the other benefits. Now, because you're a business owner, you get a chance to write off the mileage on your vehicle. Now, since you're a business owner, you get a chance to write off your cell phone. Now you're writing off your vacation trips. Now, instead of giving your kids an allowance, you're actually giving your kids paying your children wages, which is tax deductible. Everything I'm showing you is tax deductible. And we're giving you the software that you go put on there. I'm going to show you how your home will now become your number one asset. So let's say you had a mortgage of $1,000. Now, because you're partnered with MUB, you're able to write off 20% of that. So $200 a month over $2,400 a year, tax deductible. Utilities, tax deductible. Cell phone, tax deductible. The mileage, remember, now because the miles that you put on your vehicle now become tax deductible, the government paying you 56 to 58 cents per mile. So just off writing the miles that you was going to drive anyway, you done brought back $5,600 worth of tax deductions. Internet, meals and entertainment, all of that, what? Tax deductible. Now, guess what? You done created over $12,020 off of what? 6 tax deductions. Understand how many more do we have to go? We had 475, right? So that means we got 469 more to go. We just getting started. But guess what? How the system worked, that 12,020, literally 1/4 of it rolls over into cash. That lets you know how much money that you actually saving. So just writing off those small business deductions, you done created over $3,600 in tax savings. Now, remember, I said this opportunity can bring back what? Anywhere between $200 to $800 a month back into your household, right? So we're going to call that as business income. We're going to call that like this business income. And we're going to use the lowest number. So $200 a month, guess what? That's $2,400 a month. What we just do, we created $6,000. Now understand, this is $6,000 that you are currently losing. Some of y'all losing way more a year. We're going to show you the best way to create money is to what? Stop losing money. To stop losing money. What's another way passively that you can create $6,000? Now, another way that you can create $6,000 is if you have $600,000 in a savings account. Because most people's savings account is giving back what? 1%. If you want to create $6,000, well, have $600,000 in your savings account. Do most people have that? The answer is no. Okay, so what's another option, Jesus? Because I ain't gonna tell you just one way. Another option is maybe you got a CD at a bank. Another way to create $6,000 passively is if you have $200,000 in your CD at the bank. How many of y'all got $200,000 in a CD at your bank? Most people, numbers are still kind of what? Low. Now, this is probably a number that most people probably could hit. A lot of people could hit. Now, another way to create $6,000 is if you got $100,000 in a mutual fund. How many of y'all are currently investing and you know where there are locations where a mutual fund of 6% or better? Now, if you got $100,000 in there, you can make $6,000 by having $100,000 inside that mutual fund. But what I just showed you, the quickest way, the easiest way, is to go ahead and invest with MUB $50, and I'm gonna show you how to stop losing $6,000 plus. Because guess what, man? Your business is your number one asset, your home, your lifestyle. You done heard Jay-Z say it. He said, I'm not a businessman. I am the business man. You got to understand, he learned something by some extremely wealthy people. And when he started applying these type of strategies into his life, cash, asset, cash, Jay-Z is now worth $1 billion. And he done it in less than like 10 years. He done it in less than 10 years. Now, he had good money. Now, don't get it confused. He was a multi-millionaire and he had good money. But come on now, you know that he had to learn something new that allowed him to become a billionaire, from a millionaire to a billionaire within 10 years. So that lets you know that's a short period of time, and that's a lot of money in between. But he made a lot of great, successful business decisions, and he had great mentorship too. And that's one thing I love about this company, man. We got some outstanding mentorship, some direct training every Thursday by documented 9-figure earners. Documented, willing to open up their portfolio and show they are documented 9-figure earners. Now, what do you also get, man? You get access to this software that allows you to write off your lifestyle. It's called a cash flow manager. You get a chance to have outstanding record keeping. It's going to look like this. These are some ideas of what some of your deductions are going to look like. Your meals and entertainment, your business now become tax deductible, and how to keep up with your records with your commissions. And at the end of the year, you go get on your computer right here, and then you can actually see, you can print off some of your deductions, or you can actually download it to a file and send it to your tax professional. And then you can get your taxes done roughly in about like 30 minutes, because we do all the hard work for you. Now, we're going to talk about the investments. Now we got to talk about Jay-Z. He started investing into businesses and things of that nature. Guess what? When you start investing, investments pays the least amount of money in taxes in America. Because guess what? It tells you that your money work, you reinvest your money, and you make more money. Now you got yourself in a position you can earn you some capital gains, earn you some dividends. But guess what? The best investment that you ever can invest in is yourself, man. Is yourself. Now with MUB, man, we got some excellent products and services, man. But guess what? This is what all you get with it. You link up with MUB to overcome these obstacles. Because one thing, I talked about the problems, but you have to bring a solution. Nobody want to sit here and just talk about problems. Now, this is only for those who are willing to take action, those who really just want to change their life, because you still got to get up and do something. Just like for those that want to lose weight, you be like, hey man, like including myself, I'm back on this fitness journey. I'm trying to get back in the game, right? Now, the products, all the products and stuff you want to buy and purchase, they work, they help, they assist. But guess what? You still got to get off your butt and do your part. So same thing with your financial situation. These are some powerful tools. You get tax withholding education. You get credit repair training. You get learning how to minimize your taxes training, the eliminate debt software. You get investment education. You get all of this for a small investment. One-time investment of $49.95 a month. The very next month, to maintain your membership, you hear me say it all the time, man, membership has its what? Privileges. Membership has its privileges, right? So now guess what? All of that is tax deductible. So the government's going to pick up the bill anyway. You have to understand the government is a capitalistic society. This country economy is built and maintained by business owners. The government wants you to open up a business. All the benefits are for the business owners. They can't make you, but what they can give you benefits for those that do what's beneficial to the country. They give you benefits. They give you benefits and privileges. Understand, man, membership has its privileges, man. So, man, it's your guy, Jesus Hawthorne, man. Some of y'all know me by Mr. MUB. I'm going to go ahead and close this out real quick. And man, if you got any questions or comments, man, if somebody done shared this with you, I want you to go back and reach out to them. It was like, hey, that guy, Mr. MUB, man, he was talking some good information. What do I need to do? How do I get my application to become a member? How do I get my application, right? Reach out to the person who done shared this. If you see this on my timeline and you was like, you know what you saying make a lot of great sense. I see what you was talking about with those 4 obstacles. I do want to retire. I do need a plan. You know you working hard, but do you have a plan that's working hard for you to ensure that you are permanently retired? Do you currently have a plan? And if you don't, you need to link up. You definitely need to link up, man. I appreciate everybody who done jumped on right here because, you know, I just want to hit you with some facts because I want you to know now because I know this information. It'd be cold of me not to share this information knowing that I have a solution to a lot of people's problems, man, that we are a solution to a lot of people's problems. Because if you don't learn or put yourself in a position where you're getting you some leverage or some residual income, you're going to end up working until you die. And for everybody on here that's saying, hey, man, I ain't trying to make no money off of nobody, but yet you go to a job and there are people who is extremely comfortable making money off of you. You need to reposition yourself. If you want to change your life, you got to reposition yourself. Hey, man, shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there that's making it happen. I just want you to know, man, that you are the backbone to the economy. Keep doing what you're doing. Learn to improve it and do it better. And for those that's wondering, hey, nigga, the guns is real. The guns is real. I'm back on my fitness. I'm coming back through. Man. I'm about to get back on it, man. Yeah, I done did like 3 push-ups this morning. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm getting back on it. But nah, man, dead serious, man. I'm dead serious. Just like your health, you gotta do something to change it. No different than your financial health. You have to get up and do something to make a difference, man. Link up with your boy, MUB, Mr. Make You Better. All I do is provide financial education along with an opportunity that would do nothing but make you better, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.